Okay, guys, this is my review for UFC 113, the Machida and Shogun fight, the second one, the rematch. Okay, let's go down the list here. And Patrick Cote and Alan Blanchard. Blanchard won. It really wasn't surprising to me. I picked him to win anyway. Cote, what really surprised me was Cote's stand-up skills. Cote ended up getting caught by a semi-spike. Because spikes are illegal, like the wrestling move. But this wasn't necessarily like a full spike. It was like kind of semi-spike, so it was legal. He got caught. It fell flat on his face, on his head. Direct contact with the mat, kind of like dazed off, and then got caught in a submission, rear naked choke. And he loses in the second round. You get caught like that sometimes. Okay, and then let's move on to Kimbo Slice and Matt Matreon. I thought Kimbo would kind of show up because especially the team that he's working with American Top Team and whatnot. But he didn't show up at all. It was, I really believe they shouldn't even put this on the main card. It should have been on the preliminary card, or it should have been, on a fight night or something like that, But maybe it was probably a marketing and promoting type thing to get more pay-per-views, and whatnot. But Kimbo really gassed out in the first round in probably about 2 to 3 minutes, and then pretty much got laid on the second round, and he gave up pretty much in the second round and just got pounded out. And the punches weren't even that strong that Matt Matreon was doing. They were like really like taps or whatnot. I mean, he wasn't even. It doesn't even look like it. But he wasn't doing anything. He was mounted. He wasn't trying to get out. He was just so dead tired. And Matt wasn't any better. He was tired too. He just had a little bit more gas than Kimbo. And he had him in multiple submissions. I don't know how many triangles that all he had to do was pull his ankle towards, the inside of his knee and wrap it around and pull down. It really wasn't that hard. But he didn't do that. So he had him in so many positions, Kimbo in so many positions that he just didn't take up. He could finish the fight probably in the first round if he knew what he was doing. But that's not what happened. But it was just a really amateur fight to me. It didn't even look professional, but it's just my opinion. So let's move on. We got Sam Stout and Jeremy Stevens. Sam Stout being the veteran, I thought that maybe he would go in and kind of bang it out, and that's exactly what they did happen. They did bang it out all the way through for all 3 rounds, but Stevens ended up winning by decision. So yeah, there you go. And then we have Josh Koscheck and Paul Daly. This was the most entertaining fight of the night, for the simple fact that you have Koscheck and Daly are fighting, and then in the first round, Koscheck gets, he doesn't, but he acts like he gets hit with the knee while his other knee is on the ground. So that's illegal. So he gets hit in the face, and then they show the replay, and you got Joe Rogan saying, the knee didn't even hit him, and you look at it, and the knee didn't even hit him, and it like glanced by his face, and Koscheck is holding his eye, and then they get a close up on Koscheck, and Koscheck's like, "What happened? I didn't even see it. I don't remember." Acting like that. But if you look at the replay, it clearly shows that Koscheck didn't even get hit. So I was like, oh man, that's that Koscheck, why would you do something like that? But I guess he was just trying to get the point, and he almost got it, but then the ref came back and said that the knee didn't even hit him, which it didn't if you look at the replay. So then they continue on, and Daly gets pounded out as far as the wrestling skill gets just taken down. And I always say that I didn't want Daly to win, because especially later on, early on this week, you heard that Daly was going to get, whoever this winner was going to get a shot at GSP, and I say Daly versus GSP equals Dan Hardy. It's just going to be a repeat, and no one wants to see that. I would rather see Koscheck versus GSP, and this proved it. You see Koscheck taking down Daly over and over and over, and Daly couldn't do anything, and he was getting so frustrated. All 3 rounds, just getting taken down over and over and over, and held down, and just the grappling was crazy versus Daly's grappling, which is almost non-existent. He has no takedown defense or anything, which just proves again that over in England, the wrestling is non-existent. They really need to work on that. But at the end of the fight, since Daly was so pissed off and so frustrated with getting taken down, and what he considers probably being held down, and not fighting like a man and getting on your feet and punching and stuff, he does I think it's a left hook. He did a left hook on Koscheck as soon as they were separated. Like the bell rings and they're walking to each other's corner, and Daly just takes a swing and hits him and punches him in the face. Now, what a douchebag is that? What type of douchebag does that? It's ridiculous. Because he's pissed because Koscheck, dominated him on the ground. So then he gets a cheap shot off. What a freaking loser. And he's gonna get suspended or cut from the UFC for that. I can't wait to see the press conference, the post conference, to see what happens. But he's a freaking loser for that. So then the main event, which is the main event card, which is Lyoto Machida versus Shogun. I thought Machida was going to go in there and do his thing and do his elusiveness and all that other stuff. But he went in there and he was kind of doing it. He kind of got hit with the same kicks. Most of them he kind of checked. But then I saw like a glimpse of like he got, how Machida just runs in there and does those, seems like he throws like 20 punches at once by charging you. And he like hit him one time, and I thought I saw Machida like kind of daze off in the first round. But the commentary didn't pick it up. They didn't say anything. But I'm looking at him like he got dazed by that hit. And then he gets caught again. And he falls on the ground. And then, Shogun pretty much, mounts him and punches him and knocks him clean out. And Machida is knocked out. And now we have Shogun Rua is the new light heavyweight champion. So there you go. And he knocked him out in the first round. First round, I believe, at 335. First round. Knocked him out. So we have a new lightweight champion, which makes a lot of, different types of fights. So my guess is probably whoever wins this next bout between Rampage and Rashad will get that title shot. And we all know what happened in Pride with Shogun and Jackson. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't. I would love to see them fight again. And I know Rampage was like, his revenge, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, this is my review for UFC 113. If you please leave your comments and rate and subscribe if you like my video. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Oh, and by the way, sorry that it's not in HD. I want to get this up to you guys as fast as possible. So it's not going to be in HD. It's just going to be a regular video. So once again, like I said, thank you, and I'll see you guys later.